Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream, but first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
They're standing on buildable ground.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another fantastic edition of What Picture Has He Drawn? Been over a week, shut up. Dr. Rusty Venture. A fan and an ice cube chilling together. Emu, Homelander. Gary and Seg on the Sandworm. Dignity. What do you think I drew? I drew this 2 weeks ago. But what could it be? Today's episode is sponsored by Bear of Flame with 62-month free subscription. Oh shit, then it's Homelander, isn't it? Emu or Gary and Seg. I can reveal to you, in fact, that what I drew on a piece of paper 2 weeks ago. Get behind Braum. Was Braum from Teamfight Tactics. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. It's your boy coming at you live from the center of the fucking sun.
And I'm coming.
Okay, let's go.
Hi everyone. How good do I feel today? Not very. Do I really have the power to stream? I don't think so. Is it going to be a long stream? No. I'm just going to do what I can do, and then I'm getting out of here. I did 2 hours yesterday of stream, and at the end of the stream, I had to go and fucking lay on the sofa and feel very unwell for a while. So that's just Kratos with a mustache. I can probably make him into Kratos. Hang on. Kratos. Need a picture of Kratos's little tattoo. And then we just get a red pen, right? Where's Vermilion? Do I have a Vermilion pen? Carmine? Or I did the wrong side. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. How would they know? There you go. For Greg. Oh, for Ratch. Sorry, I thought Greg said it. Sorry, Ratch. Not very well, leave me alone. Not very well, leave me alone. That's just dapper Kratos. You fool. Can't you tell? That's just dapper Kratos. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Those of you that were here yesterday for the D&D stream will have been caught up. I thought I'd give you an update on where I've been and what's going on, but a lot of you, I filled in the blanks yesterday. I mean, most of you kind of, what's going on? God of War, if it had Wild RP character, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I did the D&D stream yesterday. Twitch plays D&D, and that was my limit. I don't know if it was because we were doing D&D, or if that's just how long I've got in me to be able to stream 2 hours. I did a 2-hour stream, and I felt unwell at the end of it. I was like, ooh, can't do that. And I had to sit on my sofa for like half an hour just feeling horrendous. And I was like, okay, well, that doesn't bode well for Cura. A little bit concerned for tomorrow night's episode of Cura. Really don't want to take 2 weeks off. Don't. No. what to do and feel bad about it. I'm bored of feeling unwell now. I'm bored of it. I'm so bored. It's unbelievable. Half of the reason I'm streaming is just because I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I haven't done anything. I have watched... Let me see what episode of Critical Role I'm on. This is ridiculous. I'm on episode 34. They're 3 to 4 hours long, guys. I'm so bored. I can't do anything. I've been like squeezing in a couple of hours of PUBG at night just to break it up. It's crazy. I'm so tired. I think that as quickly as it hit you, it will leave just as fast. And I hope so. I hope so. I mean, compared to last week, I feel better, but I'm just... I'm over it at this point, you know? It's what, like, the first week, I was like, high spirits, here we go. I knew this was coming. I'm prepared for it. I don't feel well. Wow, this is taking a physical toll on me. The first week was physical. Let's get physical. The first week was nausea. Through the roof. Absolutely awful. It fucking dinged me. I did an episode of Cura. And then it was that really hot night. If anyone remembers, like the hottest night of the year. On the Wednesday that followed. I think I did a stream the next day and I was like, I'm okay. And then the Wednesday night, I didn't sleep. At all. It was the heat, but also mirtazapine withdrawal had begun. And I didn't know what to expect, baby. I truly believed that this was going to be the same as whenever I've come off of something else. For example, citalopram. I've come off of citalopram several times in my life, and it is 1 week of brain fog, feel a little crazy, brain chemistry fixes itself, you're good. This is a neurotransmitter nuke. This is a whole different ball game. I've also spoken to 2 people about it now, and they were like, oh yeah, mirtazapine is no good for that shit. They're like, how long you want it? 2 years? Oh, see ya. Rip. The Wednesday I didn't sleep at all, and the Thursday I woke up and was like, uh-oh. Here we go. Better take a day off. 2 weeks later. And then yeah, man, for the first bit there, I just felt unwell, dude. Every symptom you can get on RNG every few hours for days and days and days. It was horrendous. And I thought, that's the worst it's going to be. 1 week. I was like, I can do 1 week of this. I'll just sit on my sofa. I'm going to watch Critical Role and I'm going to play Teamfight Tactics. Bruh, feeling sick. It's all good. Oh, I have a cold now for an hour. Oh, I haven't slept. Can't eat. Not hungry. No sense of being hungry at all. The weirdest feeling. And I was like, it's all good. 1 week of it. No. We're coming up to week 3. And then, after doing that for a few days, there was Saturday night was the worst I felt physically. I was playing in Aaron's game of Dagger Heart, and the final hour of that, I was like, sat here going crazy. Felt so unwell. It was unbelievable. Couldn't leave. Was the person who had the call open, and if I left, the call would have closed. And I was just sat here, and it was the final scene of Aaron's campaign, and I was just trapped. I couldn't enjoy it, and I felt the stress of ruining it for everyone, and I ruined it. And I will never ever be able to forgive myself for it. Felt so unwell, it's unbelievable. Probably the worst I have felt in terms of physical sickness in years. I don't even know how long. Literally, probably since I got that fucking COVID jab. Unbelievable how unwell I felt. And then a couple more days of it, and I was like, this isn't going away, man. Huh. This isn't going away. Huh. Why do I still feel the same week in? It gets to fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm like, this is the same. This is now, I've had to take a week off. I can't fucking GM Cura. I can't do anything. And it isn't going away. I'm like this forever. Couldn't believe I still had it. Couldn't believe it was still hitting me so bad. And then the anxiety kicked in. And then the anxiety came in. Oh. Hello? Hi, anxiety here. Can I come in? Yes, come on in. An unbelievable amount of anxiety hit me. Like a fucking tsunami. Just. Just a whole tsunami on one person. And I'm looking stuff up. I was looking up stuff on ChatGPT to help me so much that I ran out of ChatGPT. I didn't know it was possible. ChatGPT was like, you've run out of your data allowance. You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. That's how much I was asking ChatGPT. Help me, for the love of God, please, someone help me. Christ. Help me. So I'm in the doctor. And I'm like, I'm in there like, bruv, I've got mirtazapine withdrawal. I've been tapering off of it for a long time, but I stopped taking it fully last week, and I'm going fucking nuts. Help me. She's like, here's a Zopiclone. You can sleep tonight, bye. And I was like, okay, that'll do, I guess. So then I get a couple of Zopies, take a little trip down the Zopi River, and I'm sleeping now exclusively. So for for 2 weeks, I'm taking Zopiclone to sleep. That's it. I'm getting 3-4 hours sleep of Zopiclone, and I'm waking the fuck up. And I'm waking up at Richter scale, fucking off the Richter scale anxiety. And I'm just neurotically watching fucking Critical Role and playing Teamfight Tactics. Just a mess. Like every other day I'm like, hey Liam, we go for a walk a little bit. Maybe go for a walk with Liam. So it comes and goes in waves. The weirdest thing about this whole withdrawal process is that it will be like 3 hours of one intense symptom: anxiety, nausea, headache, just fucking absolutely beyond belief, cold feeling like you've got the flu, and then it will just switch all these different symptoms out. Sweating. Oh, you're gonna sweat for an hour. You are gonna sweat for an hour, and then just an hour of being clammy, and then an hour of being cold, and then an hour of being hot. Right. That's the first week and a half. The second is those exact same symptoms, but less intense, dial them back 50%, except add so much anxiety, it's unbelievable. And the thing with anxiety for me is sometimes when I have anxiety about something, I know I'm anxious about something. I've got to go to the doctor at 3 p.m. next Wednesday. That's what I'm anxious about. When I just have anxiety for no reason and I'm just sat there like, why am I even anxious? I'm not anxious about nothing. I'm anxious about nothing, but it's finding shit. So it's just finding shit to wind me up. Oh, you got an itch on your leg? Skin cancer. I'm like, I've got skin cancer for real? Shit, now I've got skin cancer. Been diagnosed. So just shit like that, just fucking me going nuts the whole time. Going absolutely fucking crazy. I feel just so tired. I haven't eaten at this point for 2 weeks. I am choking down porridge with water at times. I'm just getting a spoonful of porridge and then swallowing it back just to get food in my body. I've lost so much weight. I've actually lost weight because I didn't eat. And then I go to the doctor again, and I'm in there telling her, hey bitch, I need fucking help. I'm going through withdrawal symptoms. Like, it's fucking me up. Help me. Jesus Christ. She's like, have you eaten? Did you get some nutrition? Would you try eating a salad? Dude, I'm in there and she's going, we're going over all this stuff. I have Chat GPT up on my phone and I'm helping her. Dude, I love the NHS, but it is fucked. And I'm like, look, the thing that is shredding me alive is the anxiety at this point. It went from being just feeling sick and nauseous all the time. I was like desperate for something to do with for the nausea. I was drinking lemon balm extract, ginger tea. I was putting ginger and mint in water. I'm choking down antacids. It's relentless. It's endless. None of it's doing anything. And then it becomes anxiety. And she's like, look, we can cure the anxiety or the nausea, pick one. Anxiety then. Heal me. She gives me propranolol. I'm allergic to it. So now I'm eating 2 antihistamines a day so I can have propranolol to keep my anxiety just down at Richter scale 5 instead of 10. I've been on propranolol since Friday. Saturday I spent all day not being able to breathe because this is the drug is closing my lungs because I'm allergic to it. So I can't take a full lungful of breath. That's it. That's all I got. Because my lungs don't work. Because I'm allergic to this fucking thing and it's closing my lungs over. Sealing off the fucking alveoli. And but it kind of works on the anxiety. But it'd be nice if it didn't make me fucking want to pass out. And the medicine makes your blood pressure drop, and also having an allergic reaction makes your blood pressure drop, so I just feel fucking sleepy all the time. And guess what making me sleepy feels like? Anxiety. So I have a doctor appointment tomorrow on the phone, in which I need to be like, hey, I went on Chat GPT. Don't scoff at that because y'all motherfuckers didn't help me last 3 times I've been in, so I've done it myself. I've been on ChatGPT and I said to it, which drugs are the same for anxiety as propranolol? And then it gave me a bunch of drugs. And then I said, okay, remove all of the ones that have maize in it. And it gave me 3. So, can you, fair doctor, tell me which of these 3 you can switch my propranolol out for today so that I can fucking breathe? So that I can get over the mirtazapine withdrawal. I'm dying. Fucking Christ. It's been horrible. And like the worst thing about it is a lot of the time I've sort of been like a little bit well enough to do stuff, you know, but it's random. So I can't plan anything. I can't do streams. If I'd have done a stream, if I'd have had to turn this fucking stream on last week and put the lights on and been like, hey everyone, it would have been so shit. Or I would have gone crazy. The worst job ever for when you're feeling unwell. You know? It's not, you can't do it. You can't just do it quietly from your fucking bed on a laptop. So, I'm still unwell. I'm still looking. I mean, I don't think I'm going to feel human again for 2 weeks. I think, I mean, I still feel so bad, to be honest with you. I shouldn't be streaming really, but I can't take it anymore. I'm so bored. I literally, I can't. I don't know what to do. I'm like begging people to play PUBG with me. Or just to take some time. But everyone's got jobs and shit. Orcus just said no. I was like, hey Maya, can you play some PUBG with me? Because I'm really bored and I'm going crazy. Maya was like, yeah. Hey Liam, you want to? Yeah. Leah got home from fucking Bulgaria or whatever the fuck she was doing. And immediately played PUBG. Orcus just said no. Just left me to die. So remember that. Everyone, you remember that. What type, which one? I know who my real friends are now. This motherfucker. I thought if anyone would understand how I felt as well. He has the same kind of crippling bullshit anxiety that fucking I have. It's left me to fucking die in a gutter. And I explicitly asked him. But yeah, man, because of the drugs I'm on, I'm stable, I guess. I honestly I don't know how to fucking, I don't know. I did a 2-hour stream yesterday and I feel like that's my maximum. And even that, I felt very unwell at the end of yesterday's stream. By the time like 11 p.m. hits, I am completely dead. So I don't know what the fuck to do about Cura tomorrow, because even if it was on in the middle of the day when I feel almost human, like now o'clock, I don't even know if I could do it. Stress, unbelievably stressful. Doctor said I've got at least 2 more weeks of it. So. Should have given me anything for the nausea. You know what would have been good, Bew? Anything. They didn't give me anything for the nausea, ever. Just left me to fucking die in a pit. They gave me Zopiclone for sleep and propranolol, which I'm fucking allergic to, for anxiety. I've just had to do it by myself. I've just had to sit and suffer 24 hours a day. Eating fucking salad and hoping that's enough. It's fine. It's been horrible. It's been, honestly, some of the worst time of my life. I've hated it. It has been so horrible, and I've been just stiff upper lip in the whole thing. because there's nothing else I can do. And it sucked, man. I can't even like stream, you know. Even when I was like losing my mind a couple years ago, going fucking crazy right after the breakup, I was able to stream. I was just like, hey guys, you want to do something and you to play games together instead? I haven't been able to do shit. I can't even sit and work on stuff. Like just literally the last couple of days, I was like, I've been pulling up stuff to just like quietly and slowly work on for an hour max. And then I have to go and fucking sit down. It's crazy. So I feel horrendous. I don't really know. I don't know, man. It's hard, man. It's hard to stream. I think it's hard to stream because I have to do so much talking. And it's so much projecting and talking that it isn't the same as like, because I was like, why can I sort of play PUBG, you know, off stream? I'm just playing PUBG and, you know, I'm just sitting here playing PUBG. But why is it that I can sort of play a video game for a few hours and feel, obviously I don't feel good, but, you know, whatever. But I do a 2-hour fucking D&D stream and almost fucking collapse. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm assuming because it's a lot more just like, I got Toricane for nausea. Well, good for you. We're also fucking happy for you. Oh, good for you. Aren't we all so happy for... Oh, didn't you have a lovely time with your nausea medication? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Newt wondering, I got Toricane for my nausea. I'm in the fucking doctor. I'm literally in the doctor on the ground, like, please help me. Nothing. Have we got some shit that you're allergic to or nothing? What do you want? Have a salad. Make sure you're drinking water. Fuck off. I've been so good. I've been so good. I've been eating meals, forcing myself to eat meals, forcing myself to go on shitty little walks, fucking drinking so much water. Fuck off. I didn't try the applesauce. I was on these different fucking... I was on these other medications for nausea, but... that I bought over the counter. I bought a bunch of shit. I fucking dragged myself in the rain to Boots one day. Dragged myself. Rolled along the street in the rain. I felt so unwell. Into fucking Boots. The drugstore. And they went, sorry, the pharmacy isn't open until 3. It was 2:30. They were like, there's a pharmacy down the street you can try. So I was like, ugh. So I go down to fucking walk all the way to somewhere else in the rain. I'm dying. Go in there. Hey, do you have anything for nausea? And this woman looked at me like I was a fucking crack addict and I'd asked her for 20 quid. And I was like, I'm dying. And she went, no, we don't. And I went, do you have anything for any type, car sickness, anything? She went, no, not over the counter. And I was like, I know you have it over the counter because I've fucking ChatGPT'd the fuck out of this. So then I went all the way back to Boots and waited for fucking 10 minutes. And I went in there and this woman was like, we've got these 2 things. And I was like, just give me both of them. She was like, you sure? Just give me both. Just give me both of those things. I'll figure out which one when I go home. So I bought these 2 fucking... the amount of money I've spent this week. Supplements. Fucking stupid medications. Bullshit. I go home, I'm allergic to one of them. Throw it away. Took the other one. Didn't do much. choke down another fucking cup of lemon balm extract. God. It's been so horrible. When you're unwell, you notice how many minutes are in a day as well. When you're getting 3 hours sleep and you have to spend the other 21 hours just awake, sitting with either your brain just tormenting you or just a nauseous feeling, you suddenly become hyper aware of how long a minute is, how long an hour is. It is unreal. Every day has been so long. I'm not even kidding when I tell you it feels like we did that. I streamed yesterday. That feels to me like it was a week ago. The other stream I did feels like a month ago. I feel like I haven't streamed for 6 months. I'm not kidding. It feels fucking weird. It feels like it has been so unbelievably long for me. Horrible. I woke up this morning and decided to pay my tax. The panic attack that I had to do. I got to do it. It's July and I got this fucking letter, right? I got a fucking letter. I haven't been checking my... So I live in an apartment building now, so I have a little letter box outside that I have to go and get letters from. So I haven't been checking it because I know that it's going to cause me to have a panic attack. As soon as I see any letter, I get nervous. Because I don't know what's in that letter. And now I'm worried it's something that I don't want it to be. And then what is it? Free pizza night at blah, 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 blah. You know. Are you looking to sell your home? You know. But I haven't been checking it. I open it up. It's the fucking council tax bill. And I'm there like, hang on a minute. Did I set this shit up when I moved? I think I declared that I'd moved in, but did I set up the fucking council tax thing? And then I'm like, oh fuck, I haven't paid my council tax since I moved here. What do I do about that? And so then I'm like, you know, I'm already, by the way, I just want to remind you here that I'm waking up with tsunami of anxiety. I have so much anxiety, they have put me on drugs for it, which they've never done before. I'm on drugs that keep my heart rate down, and I'm going crazy. My heart is going. So I'm freaking out now because I'm like, oh god, I'm going to jail, I'm going to die. So I log into the fucking website. The website doesn't work. And it's like, you have to pay this by the 9th. That's tomorrow. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Give me a break. Can I have a fucking break? Oh, I know. I'll ask my wife to help. Where is she? So I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, I'll fucking do it now. So I drag myself to this fucking computer, fucking turn it on, lay out the fucking shit, trying to log in, the website doesn't work, fucking fuck's sake. I had to hack into their own website by using a weird link to their website that took me to the website. Log in and I'm like, I haven't set it up, fuck. So I set up the fucking thing. I have to sit here and fucking do all the fucking, no. And then it comes up and is like, have you paid your self-assessment? Because it's in the fucking, because I'm on the thing that says about it. And I was like, no, I haven't. I'm going to wait 2 weeks because I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing my fucking tax shit today. I'll slit my fucking wrists. But then the worm was in. And the worm went, hey, you're paying it in installments this half, right? And I went, yeah, I'm going to pay it in installments even though I could probably pay it just outright, I'm going to pay it in installments because then it's not as much of a jump scare when the money comes out if I just pay it over the next few months instead. And the little worm in my ear went, you know that if you're going to pay it in installments, you have to pay it a month before the final due date, right? And I went, where did you get that information? And the worm went, just made it up, but now you think it's real, so you're going to have to do it now. And I went, fuck. So I had to log in, I had to check all my I had to do the whole morning of the worst thing that I do in a year. Second worst, because number one is the January tax. The January one is so much worse because I have to fucking do everything. This one is just pay the second half, but in order to pay the second half in installments, you have to tell the fucking thing, how much do you earn? Don't know. What are your expenses every month? Don't know. Don't know any of this. And I can't work any of it out because, oh, did I tell anyone? I'm dying. I'm dying right now. I feel physically awful. I feel like I'm going to throw up any second. My heart is trying to fucking headbutt its way out of my chest, but it's also being manually reduced in speed by a drug called propranolol for people with heart conditions. So the feeling in my chest is insane at all times. But also, I'm allergic to that drug and it's sealing my lungs over so I can't breathe. And you're asking me about my tax and my earnings and I haven't got the money to pay this and the existential dread of I can't afford to pay my tax. Because I've yet to fucking recover from the first half of the year where fucking everything went away. So I had to sit and fucking do that, pulling up spreadsheets, fucking doing all the fucking thing. Paid my fucking tax. Set up the fucking bullshit. Ugh. And then I had my first therapy session with a new therapist. That I can't afford, but if I don't go and see her, I'm going off the fucking roof. So I had to fucking get her fucking ready and go to someone's fucking house. Hi. And she's like, okay, tell me every bad thing that's ever fucking happened to you from the top. Let's go from the top. Why are you here? And what the tell me everything. Tell me your I need to know your entire life in milestones of awful. Exclusively. Oh, sure. Let's just fucking start drudging that up. Because that's going to make me feel great. That's going to make me feel better. Let's start with my childhood. Let's go all the way up to the point where I had withdrawal last time. The Homelander lab scene. Dude. And then I went and bought some bell peppers. Bro. And the whole time I'm like, I've got to be home in time to start a stream because I said I would stream today and I feel bad if I don't. You know what I probably shouldn't have done today? I feel crazy. I feel fucking crazy. Like, for real crazy. And then people would just message me and be like, oh, hey man, do you want to go and see the, there's a circus in town, do you? No. No, I don't want to do anything. Leave me the fuck alone. I was wondering if... My mum sent me a message and was like, you know there's a fucking circus that you could go. Why don't you go with Liam? Are you talking to me? I'm one sneeze away from a suicide at this point. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. But yeah, sure, I'll run Cura tomorrow night. It's gonna be the worst episode. I'm not even kidding when I tell you this. The next 3 episodes of Cura are maybe the most important 3 episodes of the whole series. Fuck. I said tomorrow. If I didn't say tomorrow, I meant tomorrow. I'm aware of what day it is because if it was tonight, I wouldn't be streaming right now. I'd be literally going fucking crazy. Wish I could take a full lungful of breath in. You know, like most people that don't have emphysema. I'm so tired. But what were the bell peppers for? Just been eating better. That's all. I just wanted some for my salad. I say I've been eating better. I've been having a salad with my food. To be honest with you, I mean, as much as I'm like saying I feel bad, the last couple days, although I still feel awful, don't get it twisted. I mean, I would like to just go like this, and you feel like I feel right now, and just for 1 minute, and then you go, oh, what the fuck? How is he streaming and talking? Right? I think because I felt so bad for 2 weeks, and I'm in this 3rd week, coming up to the 3rd week, or I don't know. I have no concept of time. Wherever I am in this timeline of this fucking withdrawal process and whatever the fuck is going on with my brain and my neurotransmitters and my fucking everything, I feel so much better because I feel marginally better than I did last week. It makes me feel so much better. It's unbelievable. And that's good enough. I ate so much food on Saturday. Like I don't know if it's like it's not really like I have a sense of hunger again. But the loudest, biggest, most rickety truck of all time. The Vegeta photo did not make me feel better, no. She's just halfway through the week, I just get a text message from Emma that's just a picture of Vegeta looking basically as gay as you can make Vegeta look. And it just said underneath it, does this make you feel better? No, nothing could make me feel better. You know what I needed? Anti-nausea drugs from a doctor. But my sense of like hunger came back on Saturday, and I've been eating 6 meals a day because I didn't eat for a week and a half. And when I say I didn't eat, I really mean it. I was eating the smallest little amount. I would have a little tiny bowl of porridge, and then I would eat nothing, just like one little fucking thing of salad and like a chicken nugget. And then I was like, can't eat more. And then maybe in the evening I would like try and eat a tiny little bowl of porridge again. It's the best I could manage, and I was like really trying. The ambulance is for me. Police car. Police car. Police car. Ambulance. Ambulance. But then like because I felt hungry again on Saturday for the first time. I have not stopped eating because I haven't eaten for a week and a half. I'm like literally so hungry. All I want is to be better for Cura. That's all. I would also like to be able to stream. Just doing nothing for 2 weeks. It is so boring. It is so boring. I know a lot of you are sitting at work right now being like, man, I wouldn't give for 2 weeks just sitting on my ass watching Crit Roll and playing Teamfight Tactics and Marvel Snap on my iPad. But when you're just forced to do nothing but that, just sit and do nothing, but you're not, like, there obviously during this time there are lots and lots of times where I was not really conscious, right? I was like just like dial tone in my brain, but there was a lot of that time as well where I was quite conscious and I felt sort of mentally okay, just but like not, and you get like antsy, like you just want to do something, you want to be productive. Like I feel crazy if I'm not being productive and not really doing something, and it has been killing me, just fucking killing me, just sitting there, you know. I'm so bored. And I realized how even just doing maybe a 3 or 4 hour stream a day breaks my day up so much. It's one of the reasons that I've been playing PUBG, and I felt a bit guilty because I was like, people might be wondering, like, he says that he's not feeling very well and that he's not able to stream, but yeah, he's playing PUBG in the evenings and like laughing and joking with his friend. Admittedly, I don't know if you were like, because I've been in a couple of streams playing it and stuff, I don't honestly think I was exactly on like top form cracking jokes and stuff, but I did wonder, I was like, people might be wondering like, why is he saying that he's like so unwell, but like yeah, he's like playing PUBG and shit. And it was like the only thing breaking up my day. I was like forcing myself to sit at the computer some nights. I felt really unwell during a lot of those games, and like, but the thing is, being a little distracted even by something like PUBG did help a little bit as well. Sometimes it was really nauseating though. The worst was when it was quite warm that first week and I had a lot of nausea, but my headphones were like superheating my ears and my head. But yeah, man, I did the D&D stream on my birthday, and at the end of that I was like, I felt fucking bad. And even yesterday at the end of the stream, I didn't realize, I thought the first hour of yesterday's stream and the first little bit of D&D I was okay, but the last hour I started to feel a little bit unwell, and by the time I finished the stream and I like stood up, I was like, oh, I felt really exhausted. So I'm not gonna push it today either. I might just chat for a little while and then not do Mass Effect, and then I'm taking tomorrow off because I'm just gonna sit here in a fucking back to tank all day, and I'm gonna do Cura, and even if it's the worst episode of all time, and even if I throw up halfway through the episode, it's the only thing I have in my life. Don't take it from me. My brother, you should wait till you feel better. No, it's the only thing I have in my life. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. It's the only thing I have in my life, and I wish I was joking. I have nothing. Nothing. Don't take it from me. Subscribe. It's the only thing I want to do as well. Also, bear in mind, all I've done is watch fucking Critical Role. I want to play D&D so badly. It's one of the reasons I did the stream yesterday. I know that like it's the only stream that I make any money on. It's really the only stream I need to show up for is the Sunday Twitch D&D stream, because otherwise I can't make rent. But dude, I actually really want to play D&D at the moment. I've watched, what was it, 33 episodes, 4-hour Critical Role episodes. I want to play D&D so bad. I've planned 2 full campaigns in my head over the last 2 weeks. Actually 2.5. I planned another thing. I'm so ready. You're going to get so much D&D at the back end of this year out of me. Hold on. You're getting the Oracle's Rest shit. You're getting Mistlight 2. You might even get something else. Because all I've done is sit and think. I haven't been able to write any of it down. If I sit here and try and create, it doesn't really work. Which is another annoying thing. Because it would have been really good writing time. Just sitting here. Writing would have been fine. Or just sitting on my iPad and writing, or a laptop or something on my sofa would have been fucking great. You know? But I couldn't. I tried a couple of times. I tried to like do some work and try and write some stuff. But my like creative engine wasn't on. You know, anyone that's creative, you can feel you're like turning the key, but the engine's just turning over, and you're like, oh, okay, it's not on. I can't do it. So I haven't really been able to do it until the last couple of days. A couple of days ago, I think Saturday, Sunday, I sort of I turned a corner with this whole thing. And although I don't feel better, I feel better than I did. And I noticed that I could sit at the computer and maybe work on stuff. It doesn't really feel like my creative fucking juices are flowing fully yet. I've got a lot of thoughts and stuff going on, but sitting and writing it is not really happening. But I was like, I can work on some stuff. Like I can do some like editing and things. So I've been doing little bits here and there. I'm trying to get done, but it's hard. BradWOTO season 2. No, probably not. I'd be much more willing to do BradWOTO season 2 than Mistlight. I wish that was what was on the. I wish that was the horrible, crippling external pressure that I got from that Shield show instead of Mistlight. The one thing I can't. I've gone over and over and over, just endless waste paper baskets behind me of how the fuck do I do this? It's not possible. Filled with just, nope, that's not going to work. Try this. Nope, that's not going to work. In fact, Stephen cackling to himself, even though he put up, what was Mistlight? Like $2,000? And then he put up fucking Zero Blue Orion for about 15k. This fucking guy. I can't wait till Wack goes like on holiday and I get to run a Shield show or something. I'm just going to put fucking Zero Blue Orion on there for a tenner. Zero Blue Orion season 2, 3, and 4. $10. He's going to come back and be like, what the fuck is this? Such a prick. Wild RP for $2. A year's worth of Wild RP daily streams. I'm so sick already. It's been an hour. I don't think I can run Cura, can I? God damn it. What do I do about that? I don't know what to do about it. The pressure is killing me. The stress and the anxiety and the pressure. Sometimes I feel better at the end of the day, but I feel much more tired. It's really annoying. This is one of the weirdest things. So I've been through a withdrawal process before, but I was a much younger man. And I was a lot less sort of sensitive to this kind of thing. You know when you're in your early 20s and you're just like walking along, people are fighting. Someone spray you with an Uzi and you just shrug it off. You know, you're dying, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna go down the pub anyway. You just kind of shrug it off. And although I actually remember very vividly the withdrawal process that I went through in my early 20s. It was a little different to this, but it's basically the same thing. I remember it being much more like a fucking curling up, crying, sweating endeavor, like the one that you get in Hollywood movies when they go through heroin withdrawal and they like tie someone to a bed and they just leave them to sweat it out for 24 hours and it's over, which is just not, oh God, I wish it was 24 hours. But I remember it being a lot more like that. This one has been really weird because it's very unpredictable. The process has been very RNG, like for like 2 to 4 hours. 2 to 4 hours, you roll a dice. 1d4 hours, you roll a dice on random like symptoms. You might have a cold. You like literally like full on nose running, sick, that kind of like a cold feeling, and then you roll the dice again and you have a headache for 2 hours, and then you roll the dice again and you feel okay. And that's the worst in a way, because you think, oh, it's finally over. You know, you're like, oh, it's finally over. Oh, thank God. Oh, and you do something. That would be when I would be like, hey, Liam, do you want to play PUBG, or do you want to go for a walk or something? And there have been a few times where me and Liam would just go and like sit in the park or something and just chill and chat and stuff. And I'd feel okay for a couple of hours of it. And then by the time I'd get home, I'd be like, oh, I feel really nauseous again. And I'd just feel fucking unwell. And then you roll it again. And it's been a really weird process. But generally speaking, there have been quite a few nights in this where it gets to, and this is really strange because I feel like when you're unwell, usually when you have a cold or something, you wake up and feel really bad, and then it gets much better in the middle of the day, and then by the time you're going to bed again, it feels really bad again, right? This for me has felt like it actually kind of gets better during the day, and then while I feel weak and tired at night, usually the other symptoms aren't as strong. And then I wake up and start the process again. It feels really bad in the morning usually. So a lot of the nights I've actually felt okay. So I'm kind of banking on that for Cura, even though I will definitely feel very tired. It might be, the thing is with tomorrow's episode of Cura, and hopefully you'll see, unless I take a severe turn for the worse, or I really, it's possible that during tomorrow I'll be like, sorry guys, I've just got to pull it. I'm not making any promises today because I can't. It's been such a chaotic 2 weeks in terms of how I feel that I have no idea how I will feel from hour to hour. But I'd like to think that I'm going to be okay enough. If I can, I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of hoping that even if I'm just a bit tired, I don't feel too sick, because it's the sickness and the nausea of sitting at the computer for too long that gets me. It gets a little hot. I've had the fan pointed directly at me like the whole time. I like keep turning this thing up to like maximum and just pointing it directly at my body. Hi Sean, thanks for the resub. Dave, I see you creep in as well. Moonfish, Becker. Coffee Table, Pitsky, Patrick, thank you for the resubs. The gotcha feeling of feeling better has hit me a lot of times. It's really, really annoying because the symptoms have like evolved, or not really evolved, but just completely transformed a few times. And like my mental ability to cope with it keeps randomly changing as well. And I guess that's because I'm coming off of an antidepressant rather than it just being like a steady. I mean, when I get a cold or I feel unwell, my anxiety spikes a lot. I really hate having a cold. I'm a little bit neurotic now. I'm trying not to let my OCD overtake and be crazy whenever I go outside and stuff. But when I get a cold, I feel unwell, my anxiety spikes, and so I'm sort of aware of it being a constant, but it's been pretty random. Like one day I will feel in a good mood one day, even though I feel very unwell or sick or nauseous, or even sometimes through the anxiety, underneath it I'm actually in like quite a good mood, like high spirits almost. And then the next day I'm just full on depression. It's really weird, but I mean, that's got to be antidepressant neurochemistry bullshit, right? It's one of the weirdest processes that I've ever been through, because it's such a bizarre set of physical and mental symptoms, and how quickly they come and go with literally, I mean, all of them are there at a low level, but like it's like they're tagging in. You know, nausea will be like, all right, I'm done. Psh. It tags in anxiety for a few hours, and now I'm anxious as fuck for 4 hours, and then that's like, fuck it, headache. It's very strange. Coming off Lexapro took weeks, and tapering and cold turkey isn't an option. It felt so bad. Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know which one to compare mirtazapine to, because I've come off of a few of them. I wish I could remember the other antidepressant I was on for a long time. I've been on multiples. Most of the time for most of my life, I've been on citalopram, and I've gone on off and on that a lot. And the process is about a week to 2 weeks, where I have 1 week of just brain fog, and I feel loopy, like a bit RNG with, you know, suddenly I'm depressed, the next minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm euphoric, and then I'm kind of anxious, and, you know, just kind of goes around and around. And it's pretty intense for a week, and then there's another week where I just let myself adjust. I thought that's what I was in for. I was ready for it. I was prepared. I've been preparing for it for half a year. I purposefully did this in the middle of summer. I've destroyed my own summer. Because I was like, I'll wait until like the fucking summer solstice here, because at least then I'm not doing this in winter. Oh God, I almost did this in January. If I had done this during January, during all of the moving and the fucking money shit, I think that would have been me done. I think I'd have been out, bro. I can't believe how much I underestimated this, and I can't believe how bad it is. Yeah. And the problem is, you hear all these horror stories from people who are just honestly pussies. People coming off of citalopram for a week and they're like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. And it's like, yeah, obviously everyone has different tolerances and things, but honestly, it ain't shit compared to this. It ain't shit. Dude, I'll come off citalopram every single week of my life rather than do this ever again. But I just thought, it was just a bunch of people. They were like, yeah, mirtazapine was rough, dude. Really slowly taper off of that, dude. And I'm like, whatever. It ain't that bad. You guys need to fucking chill out. It's bad. I'm not saying it ain't bad, but fucking calm down. You know, obviously it's not fun. You know, I thought it was going to be the same deal. I've come off of so many of them. This is something else. Something else. Absolutely zero help from the doctor. Yeah. I've loved it. I've absolutely loved every second of it. Liam has been my hero throughout the whole thing. Round of applause for Liam, please. I said round of applause.
Okay, let's go.
Knowledge.
Thank you. Yeah, Liam has saved me a few times, whether it be just playing PUBG or like, at one point he went to the shop and bought me a bunch of stuff that I needed. But also just, I've been like, hey, you want to go outside and do something outside? I think it was last week, I was getting no sleep. I was going to sleep at like 4 a.m, waking up at like 7, and it was just pure Zopiclone sleep. Where you take a Zopiclone and you get 3 hours of sleep, and then you wake up and you're like, I don't feel rested at all. But I have had 3 hours sleep, and that is all I'm going to get, because my heart is already going at 1 billion miles an hour, and unless I take another one of these pills, which I learned this week doesn't work, by the way. So, new fear. Because there was one point where I had 3 hours sleep, and I was like, fuck it, I'm taking another one. Which is a little dangerous to be fucking around with. But then I was like, who cares at this point? Don't care if my heart explodes. Took another one. Didn't. Slept for an hour, and I was like, cool, wasted one. It doesn't work like that for some reason. You can kind of take 2 or 3, and it will extend the sleep a little bit. But really, no need. So I was living off of 1 Zopiclone a night. Which isn't the hardcore dosage, to be fair. I've been on higher dosages of that before, but I was popping one of those down for 3, maybe 4 hours, and then I'd wake up and I'd just be going stir crazy, and I'd be like, hey Liam, do you want to go for a walk? And he'd be like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I've even ever spoken to you at 8 a.m. since we were kids at school, because I don't get up that early. And I was like, yes, I am aware. And I am also aware that you have your own life and routine and dog that needs to go for a walk, and you were going to have your morning tea, and then you were going to go to the gym, and then you were going to start some work. But also, would you like to go for a walk right now instead? And then, you know, the small text that isn't the in between the lines, or I will drown myself in the bath. And so we'd go for these fucking walks. And it's annoying because the walks have been quite nice. Moving here and just having Liam around the corner again has been great in general. Just being able to just be like, hey, I want to wander around. Just chat shit. We just chat shit, wander about. And a couple of the days, I'll do like a 10-minute walk and I'm like, that's me done. I've got to go back now because I'm about to pass out. I'm exhausted. Beyond belief exhausted. Or we do like an 8K walk at 8 a.m. Pure RNG. Some of the days I was like, I gotta go for a walk, and I just keep walking and walking and walking, and we walk fucking forever. Or I was like, I don't know how long I can walk, but I have to go somewhere. God. It's been brutal. Anyway, Liam saved me a few times. Liam saved me a few times. Maya saved me a few times. Leah saved me. Dave has saved me a few times. And I want everyone to remember that very specifically, when I asked him for help, Orkish said no. I just want everyone to be aware of that. For all these years, I was like, I feel like one day Orkish is going to turn on us. I was right. Secret sociopath, that guy. He can never have power. We can never give him any level of power. Unsubscribe from him right now. Isildur. You got good at PUBG. I know. It was the strangest thing is some of the days where I felt really, really bad, but I was just playing PUBG because I needed something else to break up the monotony of the day. I didn't care if I was going to throw up some of the days I was playing PUBG. I didn't tell the others because I knew they'd be like, oh, he needs to rest. No, don't play. He's going to need some rest. And I'm like, all I've been doing is resting. I need to do something else. Please, for the love of God, just play this game with me and let me distract myself even if I'm going to throw up. There were times when I was like in the car driving around in that game like just feeling really unwell. Just pretending I was fine because I knew they wouldn't play with me if I told them. That didn't feel well. And sitting there on like Maya's stream with everyone being like, why is Brad, I thought you said he was unwell. And I'm like, but some of the days when I felt the worst, I did the best. Forced him to drive, I was going to be sick. Yeah, that night where I was literally being forced to drive around. But it weirdly I don't know what that is. It improved my skills in PUBG. And then since I've been kind of vaguely feeling better again for the last couple of days, I'm worse. It's the weirdest thing. I think it's a bit like I get funnier the more depressed I am. I think that's what it is. I get funnier the more depressed I am. PB's theory is that it's because I don't care anymore. Because I've got one foot out the door. And I'm like, fuck it. Who cares? I can say anything right now because I'm going to be dead in 24 hours. So maybe it's something similar. I become untethered. Today's takeaway, I'm guessing that's that clip. This is the thing. Orkish is going to be like, no, I told him I was going to the store. I'll tell you exactly what he said. Let's see. BradWOTO, if you're about any time today and fancy babysitting, then let me know. And then I sent the gif of, you know, the crying face behind the smiling face? You know? That, by the way, is about as much of a cry for help as I can manage. Really. That's me. If I even reach out to you at all, and I'm like, hey, I don't suppose you fancy playing like a little game or something for 20 minutes. It's because I'm sitting here with a knife to my own wrist. I'm like, I've got two options. Someone saves me or we do it. Like, I've been pushed to the point where I'm like, I don't suppose. I mean, I'm doing perfectly all right. I'm actually doing perfectly fine. I would say I'm in a very good mood, in fact. But I don't suppose you would, if you're interested, perhaps we might be able to be on a call on Discord for just 5 minutes and maybe do something that would just distract me from something for a moment. It's because I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge of the fucking thing. Right? I've been put, like, if I'm asking you to do anything, it's because I've run out of options and I'm desperate. You know, there's only two people that I really kind of maybe don't do that with. One is Dave, because I know me and Dave have the exact same diagnosis, so I can just be like, my diagnosis is the same as your diagnosis, and Dave is like, I know exactly how you feel. And the other one is Liam because he lives 5 minutes away. Liam, would you like to go on a very nice walk at 8 a.m? Translation, sweet lord, fuck, I'm gonna die. So I sent him, if you're about any time today and fancy babysitting, then let me know. He said, I just woke up, what are you thinking? I said, Maya has saved me until Ungodly, because this was just before Ungodly, and I was like, I was dying. I was proper dying. And I was like, I'm just gonna play some PUBG. You don't have to. It's not an emergency. It was. Thank you for your consideration. He said, I'm going to go grocery shopping. And I said, all right, I was just inquiring. He said, how's your brain? And I sent him the little, like a hand doing this. And then he just didn't reply. He literally has not replied to me since then. But if you're busy, no worries. No worries if not. It's all good. I'm doing fine. You'd think he'd understand. You'd think he'd be able to translate it. He didn't. He just went grocery shopping and left me to die. And I had a complete mental breakdown. I missed the beginning of Ungodly, which I'm really sad about. And by the time I came back down to my body, I think about half an hour into Ungodly, I click it in, I start watching Ungodly. I was like, I'll find something to distract myself for a few hours here. And I think I just started working on something. I don't remember what I did. I wasn't in my own body. And I put on Ungodly on a screen over here, and I put something to distract me on here. And who's in the Ungodly chat? Orcish. Ha 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 ha, such a funny joke. What a fantastic show that I'm enjoying. Ha ha ha, having a great time. That son of a bitch. I'll never forget it. I'll never ever forget what he has done to me. And I don't want you to forget it either. I want you to remember that he's the worst person I know. That's not true. He saved me before. I just want everyone to know this is all a joke, because some of you are completely unable to understand when I'm making jokes. Okay, I will unsubscribe from him immediately. I hate him now. He saved me. He saved me plenty of times before. I'm fucking with him. No worries if not was exactly the message, yeah. When you get that message. Yeah, dude. It's been brutal, man. It's really annoying. It really sucks that this is my job for these kinds of weeks as well, because it's just so difficult to do a stream. And you know, it's not like I can just like data plug in on a laptop or whatever. I actually feel incredibly unwell already. Might just end the stream. It's really annoying because my brain is willing. My brain is like, let's do a stream, haha. It'll be fun and distracting, and it will delete a few hours. I get an hour and 22 minutes in and I'm like, oh god. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It must just be because I'm on and I'm having to talk the whole time. It's an hour and 22 minutes of just straight talking. Waffling. As opposed to PUBG, where I'm actually just sort of sitting like this. You know, clicking buttons every now and then. Every now and then I'm like, they're on the left. Oh, at the far wall, at the far wall. You know. This is exhausting. The Pim emote. Exactly. So anyway, I guess that's the update. My entire plan was to do an update, this, and then start playing Mass Effect. But now I'm thinking I probably can't. Oh god. I'm so bored. The main reason I haven't ended the stream already is just that I'm just loath to go back to just sitting and doing nothing. I can't play any more Teamfight Tactics. I tried playing different games as well, but I just don't have the brain power to learn a new one. I tried auto chess. I tried the animal one. You know. Well, surprised to learn you call them bell peppers in the UK. It's called a capsicum. No, no. These ain't hot peppers. I could not eat anything hot right now. Bell... What are they called? Are they not called bell peppers? Yeah, these things. Capsicum? Brad, do you want to talk about Cura? I have a Cura question if you're up for it. You can ask me a Cura question. Alright, well, whatever they're called, wherever you are. Yeah, I couldn't eat anything spicy. The most spicy thing I've eaten all week has been salt. I risked a little yogurt. I have non-dairy yogurt that I've been putting on my porridge, but I haven't been able to eat anything. Like, for real. Eating anything that isn't just plain rice. I've been having plain rice, peas, and boiled chicken. And that's it. With a little salt on it. I've been having just leaf greens. And then I added in bell peppers when I was feeling frisky. Nothing. No paprika. No fucking pepper. Nothing. What's the difference between black pepper and peppercorn, by the way? Because I have peppercorn. I think I might risk some today just because I think because it's the nausea. A plain porridge, nothing in it, no sugar, no yogurt, no fruit, nothing. Plain. Gruel. Same one is just ground. Okay, great. Just checking. Yeah, it's been fucking brutal, dude. So everything about my life has been boring. The food. The sitting and doing nothing. Not being able to stream. Just hours upon hours upon hours. No sleep. It is crazy. And it's what's killing me the most, I think. Do an IRL campaign stream in the rain. Didn't want to overtax you. I was wondering how much of the actual plot you have planned out for Cura and what level of granularity definition. Scale or level of detail set in data. I feel like I've answered this question for you before. Orkish, there he is. My hero. The one person who really came to my rescue last week when I needed him most. We haven't spoken about you at all. the heart beating in his chest right now. Lux, do you want to do him? Just get him. Just get him, Lux. Go on. And in fact, Lux, for the next 2 weeks, Just go 0 tolerance and I'll deal with unbans in 2 weeks. I ain't got it in me. I don't want to play with my food or anything. Just get them. Feel free. Feral mode. I did a while back about world building. Yeah, I mean, it's a similar process. My world building and adventure building are usually one and the same. Let me check what you actually were asking me. The plot. So the story plot. Yeah, for Cura, quite a lot of it, but none of the so what I didn't do was plan any of the, I planned the first area that they were in and how that would affect the story and stuff. The overall story is pretty nailed in and has got a pretty decent amount of detail. I would theory within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, there's a sick burp. It's time to end the stream. Within the next 2 or 3 weeks, you come back. We'll talk about this again. Because the next few episodes will probably be like a lot more plot related stuff. But it's quite a lot for this one. It depends on how, if the story is potentially going to have plot holes, you have to figure out, you've got to figure all of it out first. If it's just a sort of an adventure where like you all start in a tavern, where do you go? I don't tend to bother putting that much plot down, and I end up doing the thing, Wallace and Gromit, where he's putting the tracks in front of him as he goes. I can do that just fine usually. But the same, I've said it a lot, I think, but I usually have the beginning and the end down bulletproof, and then I leave the rest for in play stuff. But this one I actually got quite a lot of it down. You have to tweak it as you go along. So there have been some changes here and there, but yeah, in terms of the story, this one was pretty, because at its core, Cura is an investigation. The world is ending. Why? And really, I'm actually very glad they went the way of intelligence. They went the way of knowledge. They had the option to go the way of the fist and go and gain power and strength, and they had the option to go the way of knowledge. And they chose knowledge, and I think that that's appropriate because this is really just a big mystery. It's a mystery, and they have to go and solve the mystery. And the way to solve the mystery is less about them necessarily directly looking for clues exactly, and more about them going on the journey of solving the mystery. It's a very Lord of the Rings approach, I think, in that I just wanted them to go on a big journey there and back again type situation. So yeah, but it's kind of hard without spoiling to discuss it more than that, I think. Dude, why does my stomach hurt so much when I've been doing a stream for 2 hours? It's an hour and a half in again. Why can I play PUBG for like 3 hours, but I can't do a stream for an hour and a half? It feels like I'm going to throw up. What is that? It must be because I'm talking, huh? Can't talk for this long? Christ, I'm so bored, dude. It's Orcus, because Orcus showed up. The next episode, Orcus is killed for not playing ping one day, yeah, PUBG. Yeah, that's all you did. It's alright. That's all you did. Just didn't play PUBG one day. Outright ignored my cry for help. Left me to die in the street. We all understand what type of person you are now. It's fine. The way I said knowledge, I know. Knowledge.
and it was another great day of saving the bees.
I think that's me done. I know that it's only an hour and a half in, but I don't feel well. I can't do it. But what is this? What is this? I've got to go and rest. For a little bit. When Cura finishes, I think it'd be interesting to hear about some of the old paths. Yeah, I've been... the round table for Cura should be a pretty good one, I would imagine. We'll do that. And then I'll answer any questions, you know, as we go. And stuff. We'll see. Yeah, man, I'd love to do a longer stream. I really intended to do a longer stream today. I was hoping that the reason I felt sort of unwell yesterday was because I was trying to GM D&D stuff, but I think it might just be that I can't project and talk for an hour and a half on my own. So hopefully everyone else will be doing a lot of talking during Cura tomorrow night, so I don't have to. Roby, thank you for the 26 months. Yeah, I'm gonna go and chill for a bit, I think. I'm sorry there haven't been any streams, and you know, the streams are short and shit and just me complaining and talking about how I don't feel well, but the only guarantee I have is that it is going away. It is tapering off very slowly. I'm sort of slowly going to be able to return to form. I'm kind of hoping by this time next week it will be negligible enough that I'll be able to just stream. But it's a long process. I really underestimated how badly this was going to fuck me up. And I did everything right in terms of tapering off as well. They were just like, this is what it is. You can... This is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and I'm going to eat some bell peppers. And I guess watch some more Critical Role and play some more fucking Marvel Snap. I'm not going to stream tomorrow just because I think I'm going to try and reserve as much energy as I can for Cura and try and get an episode of Cura done tomorrow night. I'd really like to not have 2 weeks off because that is the death of a show. Take 2 weeks off, don't bother coming back. Yeah, I guess hopefully another stream on Wednesday, even if it's only an hour and a half or something, even if it's just chatting or whatever. It might be better that I find like a multiplayer game and just like make Maya play it with me or something. And then I don't have to like talk the whole time. I wonder if there's something about that we can play a little bit, just so that, you know, I have something going on. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm sorry the streams have been shit or non-existent. I appreciate you all bearing with me and coming in and giving me all the well wishes, and you know, people that have been resubbing or giving me little gifts, little get well gifts, even when they're offline. I appreciate it. I do see them. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. A blanket thank you for anyone that has given me any of those, any offline subs or like little donations here and there with little messages. I've been reading them while I've just been laying on my fucking couch and dying, and it does make me feel a lot better, I promise, because I am freaking out about the fact that I haven't been able to work for so long. So thank you very much. Want to play PUBG? Yeah, I'd love to, Orkish. Thank you so much. Remember, everyone, unsubscribe from Orkish and subscribe to BradWOTO. I'm not fucking learning Star Citizen. Yeah, so I should see you tomorrow for Cura. Keep an eye out in the Table Story Discord or in the Table Story Twitter. At the moment, there will be an episode. It might just be that, you know, it might end up being that I have to just cut it short. It might end up being fine. I don't know. But as it sits right now, I'm planning on doing an episode tomorrow night, even if I don't feel very well. I'm just gonna fucking pill up and jump in and try not to throw up halfway through this session. If there is no episode, then it will be announced in the Table Story Discord and on the Twitter and stuff. Usually they end up in our Discord as well, in the BradWOTO Discord. So keep an eye out. I've been putting updates in the Discord as well, so if there's no streams over the next couple of days, or you know, whatever's going on, then just bear with me. We should be back to fucking streaming and shit soon, I guess. Properly streaming. I honestly can't remember where I am in Mass Effect. Genuinely have no idea where it left off. So it's going to be fun when we jump back into it. I really want to. I want to be doing anything else than just sitting around doing nothing. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone, and bearing with me. And I'll be back around soon enough. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you later on. Bye.